Martin, you and John have not figured out. But you guys have more skills you ask now. So I'm like, if I see this one, this guy is this one.
That's a good
Just be watching those two was very cool. Like, oh, this was the mistake I made. If I do like this, you do like this. Okay.
Someone, please. Let's go. Let's go.
I just realized, you know what?
I ready.
Then
I ready.
take his hand back. Yeah, exactly. So this is because I've been trying my best to find, if I don't rub the real on it. You understand? Because there are different things that will happen that you just have to be creative. So you ask yourself, what will be the best power when you watching? He needs his hips. He needs his hips to mess up his hips. So what we're going to do now is that from this now, we'll now try and see if you can dismount the person.
Use 45 seconds.
And sit the person or grab the head.
I'm a very strong person. Get the strongest.
Are we ready? Remember, you're meant to press the shoulder, not the neck. Push the shoulder down. Are you ready?
Not the
Shoulder, Ibrahim, not shoulder, not neck.
My collab going from.
Alright, go. Push your shoulder hard. Huh? Try not to fall. Breathe. Open your mouth. 40 seconds. Seconds. Can you push now? Push your shoulder. Don't worry. Just push your shoulder.
Just this we don't. Look at my cold shit. Yeah, it's not. Come on now, the new one in this place. It doesn't have this.
So maybe when the sun comes around, the first thing
Everybody has one breathing on their head.
That's because it was only here, and the only person that I taught them that
Is that for recording things? Is that for recording?
left long time ago. Even this guy, what's his name?
Where did you get your gloves from? Where did you get it from? Somewhere?
You get stuff for this. Joel, you're on top. Coming.
Sabonsuki, no.
Come now.
Something like this when he's doing that. I'll say it after. What is that? I'll tell you after. This guy is something that's very stupid. Who is that? You. Why is this down my stomach? So that I time want to start and I'm gassed out. And he keeping me. You know what he's doing? Oh, why is this guy?
You guys move.
I'm being nice. He said I'll sit down in his stomach. So that when you have to start, I'm gassed out. Sabonsuki, this guy thinks I'm cheating you. I just rested on his stomach. He said I'm gassing. I can't breathe.
Alright, go.
Okay, let's go.
high up on your chest.
Oh, you know what to do? Just observe. They're already doing it. Alright, reset.
So you want to get them up higher.
No, the idea is that no, when I say reset,
Push it.
reset.
The zone is different.
Don't worry.
Are they doing the same thing?
They do the same thing. They're figuring it out.
It's called figuring it out technique.
I get.
Don't worry, you just observe first. There we go. Reset. Don't forget the waist too.
I was going to say that you keep reaching for the shoulder. I was seeing it when I was watching from there.
You have to reach for the hip.
You're reaching for the shoulder. You're doing this. Reaching for the shoulder.
Okay. Reach for the hip. Okay.
It's too high. Get his weight down first.
Okay.
When I say
Go
get
for
the
his
waist.
weight.
Alright.
That was like,
Hey, he knows the drill. He knows why he's not doing it.
yeah.
He's been doing it, don't mind him. He's been doing it.
Oh, you're reaching. Because
Now, Martin, let me can change
say like
technique.
that. This guy is really punching you. You just
Sabonsuki.
you opened up
Now,
the
me make
entire
a change
door.
technique.
Point from here, point from here. Guard up, yes. Then go for the waist. So,
See, stone, eh?
How about
Don't worry about that hand yet. Just grab
Just
the
grab the
waist.
waist.
Because if you try to hold that hand, you will pull it down
No,
and punch you.
it's to push it away. It was here now.
You had too long.
sorry, move back. Just shift back on the mat.
30 seconds, 30 seconds.
I wanted him to see Ibrahim's defense.
He knows, don't worry, he knows what he's doing. He's been doing it before
I
now.
need just a shot shake. In a wrong pattern, go pick.
Yeah, hey, better. First. Start with on first. Oh, yeah, reset. I understand what you're saying. Don't worry, let's just finish this recording.
Yes? Saturday. Yeah, it is. Then he drive. So Mr. Ogo will give you.
Okay, we send it to him.
Yeah. This was 18 straight.
Yes.
Yes, it's going to drive. No, Marty has upper body.
No, his name number is upper body.
He has a shit on the upper body.
You raise it up with this pressure.
Isago.
If you want to press it to stand up.
So I'm working out the Swiss machine today. And the major reason I'm using the Smith because I'm trying to get inclined. I'm trying to get inclined, flats at the same time, superseti with pull-ups. I haven't done pull-ups in a while. Very, very honest, I'm still here to create my preferred workout system that calculates fighting and strength. Yes. So the knuckle pull from earlier today is still instead of blowing up my arms. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's it. All right, so I'm still. But first of all, get myself to like a state before I start talking or saying anything I have for the day. I haven't completely forgot that I was making a video, or that I'm making several videos on the workouts. So, let's okay. Noise cancellation turned off. Let's see how it's going to end. All right, so I was obviously late to the gym today. So the gym is already rowdy and all. So one thing I can say is that I feel like it was worth it. That meeting we had at the office lasted about 3 hours. Well, that felt like a very active 3 hours because we're basically trying to scrap out this idea of work from home. So we're saying the bare minimum, everybody coming to the office at least 3 times a week. That we need to intensify our effort, and there's a need for us coming together. Then, when they ask the question now, why is my content more hooking than the company's content? I can't tell them that it's because the company has not yet actively put in that effort to tackle that. So now that we have started tackling our hooks, because once we get to the point where creating our hooks is almost effortless. But the way we get there is if we are creating hooks almost every single day. Alright, so let's go. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think I'm adding stuff on my mic too. Oh, very close. So, basically done with that audio that I was talking about. Where I spoke about self-love, right? And how if we are trying to play out self-love, we should not feel ignored just because. So society tells us to be selfless. That there should be a fine balance between being selfless and being selfish. Being selfish doesn't mean that you're taking care of others. It means that you have to take care of yourself first before you take care of others. It's like being on a plane. You are being told to put on your oxygen mask first, or put on the mask of a loved one. But yet, people still try to self-sacrifice. So, that's very little. So, I'm not sure how many audio I have. I have plenty to listen to. So I think I officially have about 1 hour left at the gym. Hey, let's see. Let me see if I see any very interesting audio that catches my attention. Oh boy. So I'm considering shifting almost all of my gym sessions to the afternoon. Let me have that consistent time at the gym. Maybe apart from Mondays. All the audio. Sorry. 5 kg. See. Yeah. That was a nice one. So let me see. Okay, Masterpiece Society. So I'm a very big fan of Neville Goddard's work because I kind of believe in the idea of manifestation. rather reinvent themselves by, let me see what can people try to reinvent themselves with this whole idea of people try to reinvent themselves with this whole idea of what's that word? Um, this whole idea of a promise of a better version of you. Well, some people can invent themselves and still be the same in life. Try something different, something creative that sparks their nature. Mm. So it says, what of reinventing yourself may be an act of selfishness, but can you really say you're selfless without saying you're selfish? Right? Yeah. Is that a way of treating yourself? Is that a way of being stupid? I mean, that part of being stupid, I added it. So, this guy brother is talking about how I can basically reinvent yourself, and his whole point of reinventing yourself, first of all, starts with you not accepting external judgment in yourself. I think that is the real definition of living your truth, which is living one through your perspectives. When people say my truth, sometimes what I'm mostly referring to is a warped, sense of reality. They want reality to conform to their expectation, but at the same time, without them facing the consequences, which is like saying you want to jump off a bridge. This is like saying that you want to jump off a bridge, but you don't want gravity to pull you down. That is where a lot of people talk about their truth. But basically, your truth is just mostly talking about how you should be able to live without acting, without being worried about the fear of others and their judgment. Okay, sorry. So for this particular move, I want to feel as much, so I did 15, 20, 25, 30. So I want to be as present with the world as possible. So today, my only meal at this point about 4 p.m. Beans and pop, which I ate about 30 minutes ago. So I got a comment that I am beginning to look very, very little. And to me, that's the comment I entertain on any ground. So it seems like I'm not step up my food intake. Oh shit. Oh shit. There's a particular instruction I was supposed to pass across to my team members. Oh, it's pretty late, bro. Let's see, today was super worth it. Today was worth it like much. We have a new member of the startup team. This lady, she feels like she's giving very nice energy basically. So she's a content creator. I think it's at the time when she tried to negotiate her salary, which was okay. She's good. She negotiated and looked straight in my eyes. So that was a tactic. First of all, the first thing we did was stick to our figure first, then adjust them. We didn't adjust to her own terms, but obviously, I like the way she was so confident, and I felt like telling like pointing it out to her. I figured that would be very, very, that would have been very, very egotistic. Right? Kind of be like, so I'm a firm believer that if you want to negotiate, it's best to negotiate to a situation that is a win-win. You don't want to, this idea of negotiating where you won, not both parties won, which is where I think we don't want to end up. But I feel like her herself, because I studied her carefully, she was taking notes. What that means is that she came in very, very serious, very prepared, because she feels like she can learn a couple of things from us. It is something to be very, very grateful for. Right. Well, my back. Four, 5, 6, 7, 8. Boy. Oh, I was supposed to go on progressive underload today. Sorry, regressive underload. Okay, so regressive underload. On 20 kg.
20 kg.
Yeah. And then, so regressive underload, the entire point is to cause as much hypertrophy to the muscles, which is just creating as much TS in the muscle so that when you consume protein, and the muscle fiber and the muscle fibers come together, fibers of fiber, right? They are larger than they were before the tear. Oh boy. So I think I want to get a home gym, right? And the home gym, I'm thinking of a one equipment that can fit in all of my needs. I'm looking at the cable machines or the splits because they all have their purposes. So mind you, I'm already to some extent stressed out. So what that means is that I'm not sure I'll do this, but I'll try my best. I'll try to do like a couple of reps here and see how it goes. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. So I think at this moment I'll stop listening to like the podcast, the audio tape. I'll just try to get that mind muscle connection. See, that's that is it. So dropping the 5 kg, taking a little rest, right? Taking a rest of by 22. I should be back. So just aim for 3 reps of that. The entire point, and why I like to do the aggressive overload in the machine is the fact that it can't drop on me. I can always set it in a way that I am protected. Yes, sir. I think the only gym, I think, if you pick one equipment right at the gym, I think I'll pick with the cables. But with the cables, you can work with the cables without the need for any extra machine. But if I get a Swiss machine, it can get complete. The only way that will get completed is if you can get a bench. You can go incline, flat, and decline. So, in my opinion, I think the best I can do in that regard is for me to get cable machine. But I have to get 2 machines, cable and Smith. Definitely. Cable and Smith. So I'm supposed to be adding pull-ups to this though. Obviously, I'm still going to do pull-ups again tomorrow, but 3, 4, 5, 4. Right. That's enough. That's more than enough rest. So aim for 3 reps. muscle my connection. Let's go. 1, 2. Sit. Okay. Yeah, that's more like it. So whenever I'm doing the aggressive underload, right, I'm trying to drop the weight as little as possible. So from a 40, I want to get to a 35, right? So like stay in that frame to 35. So let's see, no, a 15, or rather a 10 and then a 5 kg. So I'm going to aim with 5 reps. At that point, is to stay close to that hypertrophy as much as possible. Yeah. So I'm not entirely sure. I didn't get this from anybody. A lot of the stuff that I do at the gym, it mostly come from me just experimenting. So I can't tell you it's backed by science. I can't tell you this is how you will feel. I just feel like I like to, although I'm a very big believer in doing things that are boring. I like to do things that are interesting. So what I mean is that from time to time, I think every 3 weeks, in the 4th week, I do something extra, something slightly different from the normal workout that I do. So that's why I say within this. I said there's no scientific approach to this. Something like you feel muscle pain. That's why I really have not taken my time to study the growth in your platform context. But, okay, so suspect. Suspect is fine. Yeah. And then call it a day. So looking at my chest, right? I think I need to focus majorly on upper chest. So I'm going to be leaving mid and lower chest for now. That is my next chest workout. It's mostly going to be upper chest. So just in case the bar dropped on me just now, I just lady offered to help. I'm not lucky that the Smith machine was pretty high enough, and I'm not really inside into the machine as much, so I was able to like use the Smith to stop the fall. So let me see how many I can go here now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm basically done. So
diligence, cover is not good enough. Just like the way you say, the thing behind them, you go there for the of course, but you want to be your own sense. And at least the game